directly go head on into the most important and biggest risk. So I look at this type 1 diabetes. This is one of two big platforms that we have. But this to me is the thing that if we happen to get this successful, I think I'll look back at the end of my career and I think all of us will and say, boy, weren't we fortunate to be a part of that ride? It's really four questions. It's very simple. Does it work? All right. We've shown at low doses that we get this and this thing, does it work? And we should know that definitely within a year. And what I mean by does it work is, can you transplant these cells at a therapeutic dose and see them evade the immune system and function, and then get patients off of insulin? And so does it work? The second then becomes, can you scale it? And cell therapies are very complicated to make. And this is such a big disease. Just to put this in perspective, if this works perfectly and we make 100,000 doses per year, and a patient never needs a second dose, and it works at every single one we give it to, you would take the global growth rate of type 1 diabetes from just around 5% to around 4%. It just gives you a sense of the scale of what we have to do to really have a marked impact. And so there are 10 million people with this disease, and it's growing about 5% a year, which means about 100,000 new people a year. Sorry, 500,000 new people a year. And so that you can see why. So even in the United States, which is just under 2 million, we're growing at just under 4%. So we would take it from just under 4% to just moderately shrinking the population. And so we have a lot of work to do. Can you scale it? The third question we'll have to figure out as we build this company, again, I think every one of these, you go straight at them, is so much of our healthcare system is geared, and our reimbursement system is geared around chronic therapy. And how are we going to pay for a curative medicine at this type of scale, right? And it has to work for the patient. It has to work for the payer, right? Whether that's the government or private. It has to work for the provider, right? The hospital and doctor. And it has to work for us. And if it only works for some of that group, the therapy will never be broadly utilized. And so we have to address that problem. The fourth question is how we pay for it all, right? Those are the four questions. Does it work? If it works, can you scale it? If you can scale it, can you commercialize it? And then how do you pay for it all? And so we just go after each of those, and that's how we approach building the company. I think it will work, but it's going to take time, and that's how it will change it. It will, each of us is around 30 trillion cells. There are 8 billion of us walking around this planet. We're all more or less the same. And so I think it's very clear that you can take a stem cell and program it and grow many, many, many. You can grow many cells, and you can make them into many, many islets. And so, but the challenge will be doing this in a way that both increases the yield, right? So we get lots of cells, and that retains the safety profile. And there are two things we worry about with the safety profile. The first is that we don't want to see mutations arise in the genome. The second is you don't want to have off-target cells. So, you don't want to have a little bit of stomach in there or a little bit of GI tract. And, they may not be true cancers, but we're putting this in the muscle. If you have a stomach that's growing in your muscle for 20 years, it becomes more than a nuisance. Those are the two things we're most focused on, which is, well, three things. One, increasing the number of cells. Second is ensuring we don't get these mutations. And the third is really being careful about off targets. But I do think if the science works around what we're trying to do, it's inevitable we'll scale it. Again, it may not be us that does it, right? But it's inevitable the field will scale it because the biology is there to make this happen. We just have some work to do to uncover exactly how to unbridle a beautiful wild horse, which is nature.